Okay, so we will be discussing about histamine today. So, what is histamine? What is its function? What actually histamine is, and what you need to know about histamine together all in all. So, histamine, the word histamine, what does it mean? When somebody says histamine, what do you understand? What do you infer from the word histamine? That is more important. So, what you should infer from the word histamine every time you hear it should be hista plus amine. So, histology was a subject that you must have studied somewhere, or you must have read it. If you have not, hista means tissue, right? Hista is a word which simply means tissue, and then you have mean amine. So it's an amine of the tissue. So most of the human body tissues produce histamine, that an amine that is known as histamine. Now, this was also studied in some plant tissues too, like pretty needle or something. I'm not really sure what it was, but this histamine is a very important amine that is produced in the whole body, and it is produced in the granules in the mast cell. Now, this histamine was actually studied by a scientist named Dale, and this scientist Dale, when he was discovering histamine, he must have seen there was some correlation between the allergic reactions and the actions of histamine. So he conferred that those two things are the same. So histamine was accepted as the mediator of, you know what, a sensitivity or hypersensitivity or allergy. Now, what more? In our body, histamine is secreted by, mostly by um, skin, mucosa of intestine, lungs, liver, right? Liver is this side, I'm sorry. So these tissues actually produce histamine in a great amount, right? When I say a great amount, it means a real great amount. It is produced. Now, what else? Histamine is secreted in our body in two different types. One is through mast cell granules, so that is known as mast cell histamine, and the other is non-mast cell histamine. Mast cell histamine examples are all those examples that I just told you. They are all mast cell histamines. The other places where histamine is secreted in our body, or non-mast cell histamine, is in brain, right? In lungs, in the mucosa of intestine. And one more important thing, that histamine is secreted in all the secretions of our body that include blood. So blood has histamine in it, right? So you need to know histamine is there in our body in all the tissues, so you feel allergic reactions at all the places in your body. That is